they're the only ones that have the food shortages. Is the people who don't know how to garden, and the people who don't know how to do things for themselves. And it's time that we get back to doing stuff for ourselves, because that's what people used to do in the past. We inside of a system now that we rely on this system to do everything for us. And this system is corporations. And these corporations, a lot of times they're not out for your best interest. They're out for their bottom line. They want to make that dollar, and for their shareholders. And so they'll cut corners, they do whatever, and then, you know, they'll deny it and say we didn't do this or that. But listen, y'all, cancer and these diseases and stuff just don't come out of the blue. Viruses just don't come off because you went outside walking through the woods one day and you caught a virus. I want y'all to just use your brains and think. That's not how things work. Your body is made to be strong and to heal itself. But the problem is, a lot of the things we eat today is full of chemicals. It's full of all kind of things. Just read it. Just read let's look at a cookie. Look at a Chips Ahoy cookie, for instance. Go look at the back of the cookie package. Look at the ingredients in it. And you read all this stuff that you know nothing about. All these words, red dye 40, whatever, red 40, yellow 50, all kind of crap that you don't even know what it is. And then you think about it. When you make a cookie, you know exactly what you put in there. If you was making a chocolate chip cookie, you get some milk, some what? You get some flour, you get some eggs, you get some chocolate chips, right? Some sugar and stuff. You mix all that stuff in the bowl, put a little salt in there, you know, some whatever is baking soda or baking powder. You go ahead and make yourself a cookie. So when I ask you, well, what's in it? You be like, okay, yeah, I did this, and the third. But these people put preservatives in your food. So if it's preserving your food, then what happens when it gets into your body? Is this why people are fat? Because, see, your body does not recognize the things we eat as food. Because when you're craving, your body's, when you're hungry, your cells need energy. Your body needs energy. And when you're thirsty, your body say, hey, give me some water. But what do? You go get a Coca-Cola or a Pepsi, or you drink a soda all day long, or you go get a Slurpee or something. Well, what happens? After you drink that Coca-Cola, you're still thirsty, right? And why is that? Because you haven't fulfilled your cells. Your body has not been replenished. So you're now still thirsty. And the same with the food. When you eat that food, when you go out there and get you a burger and some fries and potato chips and the candy bar, all that. Then they got the nerve to have nutrition facts on the back of these stuff. This stuff has no nutrition in it, people. It's not nutritional. It tastes good. It feels good to eat it because it tastes good. But it's not what your body is asking for. Your body don't want chemicals. Your body wants natural stuff, herbs, food, greens and stuff like that. So why? So it can fulfill those cells. And then when those cells are fulfilled, you get stronger. When you drink that water, your body says, okay, I'm good now. Now I'm gonna go about helping you out through the rest of the day. But when you keep feeding it junk, every day, you get chemicals and chemicals in your body to the point where you start getting sicker and sicker and sicker. And guess what they got coming up for you? The Food and Drug Administration. You ever think about that? The Food and Drug Administration. So what do they, why? Because the food and the drugs, they go hand in hand. It's the food that's getting you sick, so you need the drug, and it's gonna get you, it's not gonna heal you, it's not gonna cure you, It's just gonna manage you, so you have to keep going buying the drug now. So now you hooked on something on the drug that you gotta keep taking. And by the way, now you need another drug to take because that drug will cause another side effect, and then you gotta take something for that. Anyway, people, I'm gonna start ranting. But I just want y'all to get started thinking, you know. A lot of this stuff wasn't going on before. Viruses don't just pop out the woods or you digging in the ground. Oop, I got a virus. Oh, let me out there washing my car. Uh-oh. When I was washing my car, a virus jumped on me. No. That's not how stuff works, people. I was walking through my grass barefooted. That's how I got that virus. I was walking through the jungle in Africa, and all of a sudden, Ebola jumped on me. Yeah, it must have been on a rock. That's where it came from. See, this is the kind of thinking they want you to have. So you gotta use your logic. A lot of this is biological. This stuff is created in laboratories. Not a conspiracy theory, people. This stuff is created in laboratories. In laboratories. Biological warfare. And so you need to think. I've been living all these years, you never walked through the woods and I caught a virus walking through the woods? Come on. So I'm not gonna get into a whole bunch of other stuff, but I just want to let y'all know that you can grow your own food. And if you know where you grew it from, you know how you grew it, and then you will be healthier. And like I said, a lot of things you think is weeds, like all around me. Look at this. This plantain. Even that plant right there with the yellow flowers is edible. But they don't sell this in the store. And the nutritional value of this is a lot more. And here's the other plant. It's called purslane. Let me show y'all that real quick. Right here. I let those grow in my yard. Here's another one. If y'all see these, that's a very, very nutritional plant right there. So every time I see those, I let those stay. And you're gonna see, I'm gonna show you this plant later on, how bushy it gets and the leaves get. You can put that in the salad, or you can just wash it off and eat it as it is. That's a really good plant for you. And so, our people, you know, in the past, there was no drugstores they went to. You didn't go, oh, let me go to the drugstore. No. Because we didn't need drugs, because your body came from the earth. And you needed herbs, you needed plants. And this is why we're sick today, because we eat, most of the thing we eat is chemicals. Stuff that corporations make for you. Most people don't even cook. And so they got control over everything. And it's a big business, and we have to wake up. You are from the ground, and the things that you need, the plants that you need to heal you, is from the ground. And y'all heard of Dr. Sebi? Dr. Sebi or Dr. Sebi? He had cures for all this stuff. Cancer, diabetes, heart disease. He cured all that. And y'all know what happened. Go look up Dr. Sebi. And he was just one. And a lot of these herbalists, you know, these doctors out here, now they finding themselves being, you know, being killed, pretty much. So I don't know if they really want to heal you or not, but I want you to be healed. You know, being sick is not a good thing. And have to be relying on medicines all the time is not a good thing. Don't y'all want something that'll cure you for once? You don't want to be managed all the time, have to keep taking this pill, have to keep taking this drug all the time, have to take this vaccine all the time. And they tell you, well, ain't nothing we can do, is just for the rest of your life. But then some of these other people go somewhere else and they change their lifestyle, they change their eating, and all of a sudden, they're healed. The cancer went away. What happened? So they got away from from what we're being fed today. So it's just time to wake up, you know. It's time for everybody to just wake up. We're going into a new time, as y'all know, and a lot of people who were asleep are now waking up to seeing what's going on out here. So I just want y'all to just kind of like think about this, stuff what I'm saying. Because there is some truth out here to what's going on. Even with the baby milk shortage. I mean, come on, y'all. So, let me ask you. In the 1600s, and 1700s, 1800s, and before 1500s, there was people relying on baby formula for their babies? Think about it. Were people relying on baby formulas for their babies? There was no corporations making baby formula, y'all. They didn't exist, and nor did baby formula. And people been having babies for millions of years on this planet, billions of years, without baby formula. But see, now in your mind, you think you need baby formula, and you don't. There are other remedies that if you look online and YouTube and other people, they'll tell you you can mix other things in that bottle for that baby to drink. You know, and if a sister couldn't give milk, she had another sister that could. They had all kind of remedies to nurse that baby. There's a mix with milk and some other ingredients they use in there, and to feed that baby, and that baby can still live. So just look for alternatives. If you don't have Infamil and all that, then look for alternatives, because there are ones out there that you can use for your baby, and your baby will live and will be healthy. But don't let corporations control you, because this is what it's all about. They're controlling the supply. Just think about it. Babies has been born forever. And now we think we need, the only way we're gonna survive, we need baby formula. So they broadcast it all over the news. The baby formula shortage. So anyway, enough for right now. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And y'all have a wonderful day. Go out there and grow some people. Peace.